first round of the 2024 NFL Draft is officially come and gone. And the only pick that the Washington Commanders took on day one of the draft this year was a quarterback in Jayden Daniels, last year's Heisman Trophy winner. Now, Daniels is somebody that is beginning a brand new era here with the Washington Commanders. Of course, you have a new head coach, you have a new GM in Adam Peters, and Jayden Daniels is going to be the newest kind of new building block here for the Washington Commanders moving forward. And honestly, I couldn't be more excited for the start of this, man. Now, he's got a great frame, over 6'3", and, he is spindly, all right? He is skinny, but I think that he's going to be able to grow and put on more muscle throughout his time here in Washington. And when you just look at what he does on film and what he does as a quarterback, he's really polished, man, in my opinion. I think that he doesn't have the strongest arm in the world, like Drake May, for example, hasn't beat in that category. But when it comes to touch, when it comes to knowing what kind of throw to a receiver, does this need to be a fastball? Does this need to be a layered football? Does this need to be a touch throw? He's really good at deciphering that. He gets to the middle of the field in his backside dig read very often, and he does that really, really well. He's really, really calm within the pocket. He plays with great footwork and balance, and then he pairs that with really clean upper body mechanics. So wherever he's throwing the football, it's pretty consistent accuracy-wise, especially when he's throwing down the field. And when you combine his ability to throw the deep ball with Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson, these guys that can get open for him, I definitely think Jayden Daniels is going to be something pretty special. And we haven't even talked about his legs yet. We'll get to that in a second. But this is what he just did with his arm last year, guys. Over 72% completion percentage, over 3,800 yards passing, 40 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions. And, of course, he ran and he had better rushing production than many running backs in this class, all right? So I just think that this guy brings a special combination of an ability to run the football, which is going to force defenses into zone coverages to make sure that all the defenders on the field, or at least most of them, have eyes on him. Because if you go straight man-to-man and you don't have eyes on the quarterback, he will burn you. He is a very special quarterback rusher. I think he's going to be very close to Lamar Jackson and what he's able to do as a rusher from the word go. And what really makes him special is that when he cuts, when he changes directions, he doesn't really lose speed. So, he can make a cut and take it to the house. That's something that Justin Fields has, for example. That's why he's such a successful rusher in the league. You just don't see it in quarterback prospects very often. So I'm really a big fan of Jayden Daniels. Our other Chat Sports NFL draft analyst, Tom Downey's a little bit lower on Daniels than me. He thinks his accuracy in the short area is a little bit inconsistent. I disagree with that. I don't think it's any worse than any other prospect in this class. So I think that he is a very good prospect, and I'm very excited to see him play with the Burgundy and Gold moving forward. And he is going to start week 1, folks. Don't forget it. All right, so now grade the pick for me. A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know down there in the comments what you think for today's pinned comment. YouTube's going to throw you an ad break here in just a couple of seconds. When that happens, take advantage of that time and give me an A, a B, a C, a D, or an F. For me, guys, this is easy. This is an A grade for me. It's exactly the pick that I would make, and I actually think that Jayden Daniels has a very good chance of becoming not only the franchise quarterback here in Washington, but to be a perennial top 10 quarterback with potential multiple MVP trophies on his trophy case by the time he hangs them up. I think that this guy has the potential to be a fantastic player in the National Football League, and he can be the Commanders' franchise quarterback for the next 15-plus years. Now, he needs to stay healthy. He needs to protect his body better. He's going to have to fill out that 6'3" frame of his. And, of course, he's going to have to develop the little warts in his game as a passer here and there. I'd like to see him balance his playmaking style to be more pass-heavy, or at least a little bit more balanced, because right now, if he's leaving the pocket, it's as a rusher, not really as a passer keeping his eyes down the field. I'd like to see him develop that part in his game. He's not a perfect prospect, but I think he's a damn good one, and he's got all the physical tools to really be a special player in this league for a long time. Now, before we preview day 2 of the 2024 NFL Draft, 5 picks for the Commanders are going to be coming up here, so don't go anywhere. But first, I want to tell you about today's sponsor at Game Time, which is the fastest and easiest way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater in your area. Guys, I'm somebody that loves to go to sporting events, concerts, comedy shows, a bunch of different stuff, but I don't like to really plan things in advance. Game Time is perfect for me because all I have to do is take out my Game Time app and I can look at the tickets, and I can look at the prices, and I know that Game Time has the lowest price guarantee on all tickets to any event. So it's absolutely fantastic in that regard. It's guaranteed lowest prices, so you're not going to have to go shopping on all these different ticketing apps. We know how monotonous and tedious that can be, and it can be super time-consuming, and nobody wants to deal with that. But even if you're someone like me that wants to procrastinate, that actually rewards you. Game Time rewards you for procrastinating on buying your tickets because they have flash deals right before game time that you can take advantage of to get even lower prices the longer you wait before your event kicks off. Game Time is the fastest-growing ticketing app in the United States and is the only ticketing app on the market that gives you complete peace of mind with every purchase. See the view from your seat before you buy the ticket so you know exactly what to expect when you arrive at the arena or venue, and tickets are sent directly to your phone. Another great feature that you don't have to scrummage through your email to make sure you get your tickets. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets now with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS. That's one word, all caps, for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. So now looking ahead here to day 2 for the Washington Commanders, and they obviously still have a lot of needs that they need to address. Now, I thought that they might trade up back into round 1 if they got the opportunity to do so, but apparently GM Adam Peters didn't have the opportunity to do that, or at least not at the price that he wanted. So right now, you still need offensive tackle. You still need edge. You could add another wide receiver. You could add another corner. You definitely have needs heading into tomorrow. But I definitely think at pick number 36, it's going to be paramount to get an offensive tackle that you think can play right away. There was a lot of tackles that went off the board during the first round today. Kingsley Suamataia is the highest on Tom Downey's big board right now, but I actually think Patrick Paul is probably going to be the guy that they target early at pick number 36. He's got the skill set that I think Cliff Kingsbury is looking for as more of like a true pass protector. He's got the physical upside to be a really like a franchise level left tackle. He might have to take his lumps in year 1, but hey, this is a rebuilding franchise, so watch out for Patrick Paul at number 36 tomorrow night. Of course, we'll be going live for that pick, so make sure you click that subscribe button. But at the end of the day, man, one pick here, it's Jayden Daniels, and I'd really like the pick, man. And you can really just soak it in here. You can really just revel in the fact the Washington Commanders have a franchise quarterback, and you haven't felt this level of optimism and hope with this franchise since this team had RG3 back in his rookie season, and he had so much hope coming out of that year, even despite the ACL injury that eventually ruined his career. Now, people, I get it that they're worried that Jayden Daniels is going to be the next version of RG3, like he's going to get a major injury and he's just going to not be the same guy, which is possible, but you can't live in your fears, man. This guy is an excellent football player, and if he can stay healthy, and I think that Washington is really going to emphasize him getting down, protecting his body, all these different things, I think he's going to be a damn good quarterback for a long time, and it wouldn't really shock me if this guy's an MVP-level player for this team in the years to come. So who should the Commanders draft next? Let me know down there in the comments section. I think that Patrick Paul or Kingsley Suamataia or one of these tackles is going to be on their radar because they need to address tackle in this class, plain and simply. And then at pick 40, I think it'll probably be an edge rusher of some sort, maybe Chop Robinson, maybe Jonah Ellis, maybe somebody else. I guess we'll have to see on that. But that'll be it for today's show, guys. I appreciate you. Tomorrow, we're going to be putting out a day 2 mock draft for the Washington Commanders. And then when the NFL draft goes back live tomorrow night, we're going to be live as well, breaking down the picks for the Washington Commanders for you right here on the channel. So make sure you click that subscribe button to get access to all of that content and to get notifications when it comes out.